What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's popping? How y'all doing on a Saturday? First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to the goons. Run the likes up. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip your bartender, man. It's good, man. You know it's time for me to blaze one for the nation, dog. Blaze one for the nation, bro. Get it in early, man. Hope everything's going good with you guys today, man. What's popping? I just walked in the door, man. I've been ripping and running all day with the fam bam, shopping and getting Christmas stuff in, dog. And now it's time for me to come in and talk to y'all, man. Salute to everybody, man. And also, man, congratulations to all of y'all that pulled the trigger on the Charles Woodson shirt, man. That was launched yesterday, man. Sales are very brisk. Some of you guys that are on here, man, I see my boy Isaiah Butler. He came through in the clutch, got his. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and go pick that up right quick, man. Because like I said before, there's people watching, bro. The eyes are on us. And if you know, you know. All you got to do is go to the Instagram at Shackster21, my Instagram page, and look at the comment section and see who likes stuff. And you will see, okay? So make sure y'all go pick that up, man. Sales are doing extremely nice. You guys are picking it up, and you will not be disappointed. All right, tell you. But now it's time for us to talk about tomorrow's game. And we play against a guy who's starting his first NFL start in his career, who the Raiders were able to possibly draft 7 times and didn't, who everyone thought that he was coming to the Raiders because of his mentor, Tom Brady, a.k.a. TB12, by the name of Shedeur Sanders out of Colorado, the Buffaloes, who happens to be the youngest son of the GOAT, Deion Sanders, coach of Colorado. And he is going to be let loose against a team that has a 12-year starter in Geno Smith, who is also attached to Shedeur Sanders, who said blame him for everything. Everything is Geno's fault, man. The reason why my ice melted in my drink is because of Geno. The reason why my cigar is tasting so good is because of Geno. Okay, that's what he said. He said, blame Geno. All right. So at the end of the day, man, we still have a game to play. The Raiders are 2-8. The Browns are 2-8. The Raiders have one of the best edge rushers in the game in Max Crosby. They have one of the best edge rushers in the game by the name of Myles Garrett. All right. So what are we going to do, bro? What are we going to do? Are we just going to pretend like there's not a game tomorrow? I mean, technically, what's there to really to watch? Okay. What's really there to watch, bro? Are you really going to watch, 2 teams that have no chance of making the playoffs, bro? When week 18 hits, that will be their last game. It doesn't matter which team you're talking about. Browns don't have a shot, and neither do the Raiders at this point. All right. Unless something miraculous happens. Okay. But with that being said, bro, we still have to go through the season, man. I mean, over here at Matthew Shack Unfiltered, we don't jump ship. We don't get to act like there's no more season. We don't say we're done. What do I look like saying I'm done right now? Okay. And week going into week 11, I'm done. Nah, man. I mean, what's that look like, bro? I still got a channel. I still got you guys. We still got to talk football. We still got to do whatever you got to do, bro. Just because you wet the bed and you squandered a very, very good opportunity for you to do something in the postseason by not even making any adjustments, getting rid of people that you should have got rid of, benching players, and all of that. We still have to go through the season, bro. So what are we working with? Well, as far as Las Vegas odds is concerned, the Raiders are 3.5 point favorites, which goes to show how bad and how much lack of respect the Cleveland Browns have, bro. Cleveland Browns have the same record as us, but they're minus 3.5. Okay, so the money's on the Raiders, bro. You know, in this case, we all know last week or earlier this week, I should say, uh, Monday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys, which I was in attendance. Uh, the spread was what was supposed to be 49.5, and it went to 49, and nobody scored after that. So the money, Vegas made a lot of money off of that. So this is supposed to be like 33 points. Not expecting it to be a lot of points. So if you are going to bet on something, bro, I would bet on those points. The point spread is I think it's pretty doable, to be honest. You know, uh, so if you into trying to getting you some money, uh, you know, I would do it that way. I wouldn't do it, hey man, I bet you that the Raiders win, or I bet you that the Browns win, because it's pretty much a push. Uh, Unfortunately, Geno Smith is the person that should win this game. He's, in regards to uh, who his competition is, I should say. His competition is a sixth round draft pick that was picked 144th, that's starting his first professional game. He can't afford to let that guy come in and outplay him, but it's very possible that he will do that, because the way Eugene has been playing as of late. All right. And with Myles Garrett being a two-time Defensive Player of the Year, I expect Geno to be sacked at least 3 times. Geno Smith is going to get sacked at least 3 times by Myles Garrett. All right. And I expect Shedeur Sanders to get sacked at least 3 times by Max Crosby. Right. Both of those guys are going to definitely get their sack numbers up. I foresee that happening. But at the end of the day, what do we need to be looking for? Well, let's start with the Browns. The Browns, they're between a rock and a hard place, because Shedeur Sanders, man, he came in and he had a 25% completion ratio, which is the lowest completion ratio for a debut quarterback in the history of the NFL. All right. But what was funny about that is that he didn't start. He didn't start the game. He just came in the game. Okay. That was an opportunity for him to come into the game. They said that they are going to make it very easy on him based on third parties. They're saying that the Browns are going to give him, very good plays that aren't going to be chunk plays. They're going to be dink and dunks. They're going to be throwing to the flat and bubble screens, and hitting receivers out of the backfield on wheel routes and things like that. Keep the ball out in his hands and out of his hands very fast. Not him standing back there trying to make a lot of reads. So that would bode well for our secondary, because they're not going to be based on what's being said, unless Shedeur is running around extending plays. Our guys should be able to keep up with these guys at least 2 or 3 seconds. They're trying to get it in Shedeur's hands and get it out of his hands ASAP. Okay, that seems to be the mantra there. All right. In regards to Geno Smith, man, we all know that Geno Smith is his offense and the way that he's been playing football is basically the same thing, not throwing the ball anywhere past 10 yards. I mean, we haven't had a pass longer than that. Maybe once a game we'll attempt it, but we're not stretching the field at all. I expect the Browns to stack the box to stop Genty. Are going to Trey Tucker's going to be open at times that Geno can get the ball, because they're going to probably try to double team Brock Bowers, but Brock is still going to be able to get off the line and get some things done. If you could hit Brock in stride, some things can happen. In regards to in regards to Shedeur Sanders is going to be probably hitting his tight end a lot, and hitting people sitting down in coverage and running the ball. All right. So tomorrow we'll be here. Okay, we'll definitely be here, and we will find out exactly what we're working with, man. But right now, I think it's a time for both teams to start trying to figure out and look at some other players, look at what some of these other guys can do, figure out who's going to be on the team for next year. It's a show and prove time. I still want the Raiders to win, even though a lot of people want to tank and all that kind of stuff. We don't do the tanking thing. Whatever we get, we get. Whoever we draft is who we draft. I want to win this game, bro. I don't want to keep watching us lose. All right. 2-8 is absolutely it's just unfathomable that this happened, bro. I mean, Pete Carroll was supposed to win 10 games because that's what he always did, but it's not looking good. Okay. So when it comes to Kevin Stefanski, he's not a fan of Shedeur Sanders. Neither is the owner fans of Shedeur Sanders. And if Shedeur winds up balling and playing out of control, I think it'd definitely be a situation where Kevin Stefanski would be fired. If Shedeur Sanders can maintain the starter in this position, how much have you how much has you actually messed up your season if you're Kevin Stefanski and the Cleveland Browns? Because at that point, he should have definitely been the starter already. Dylan Gabriel's absolutely horrible. He ain't hurt. But everyone swore in his life that Shedeur was the bad quarterback, but he's the last person standing out of 4. Okay? Joe Flacco started the season. He got traded to the Bengals. Kenny Two Gloves is with the Raiders. And Dylan Gabriel is holding the clipboard. Hey, man, how does that happen? All right? So it's definitely what's going on, bro. We're definitely going to see what's happening real fast there. All right? I'd love to see us establish the run. I'd love to see Ashton Jeanty get 100 yards. It's been 3-4 weeks. I mean, after getting 7 yards, bro. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Okay? After you had an 11-yard run, but then you had 7 yards on the game. That means that you weren't getting any yards. You were just getting caught from the line of scrimmage. I would love to see him get 100. I'd love to see Brock get 100. I'd love to see Geno actually play a clean game. It would be nice to actually see him not cough the ball up, dog, in any capacity. Get to where he can throw for 300. I mean, he threw for 260 something, 1 touchdown and 1 interception, but the numbers look better than his performance. To keep it totally $150, it definitely does not look the way it should look. Okay, let's just understand that right quick. All right, so let's see what's going on with you guys, man, and see what you guys got to say about it. Any questions that you guys might have. I'd also like to see Chip open up the playbook a little bit, man. I mean, let's try to see some of these plays that I know you're holding back. I mean, I know that your whole playbook is in bubble screens and running up the A gap into the teeth of the defense. Has to be some other stuff. Okay, has to be. So looking forward to seeing what you guys got to say about that, man. Like I said, I'm in here chilling. And like I said before, man, make sure you guys are going to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and picking up the merch. We got Black Friday coming up. There's going to be a lot more merch coming out. We went ahead and did an early launch on the Charles Woodson, but that Charles Woodson shirt may not be available, long term. That might be something that we say, okay, everybody had a chance to get it. You didn't get it. We'll go ahead and move on to something else. All right. So if I were you, man, I wouldn't sit around thinking you have all the time in the world. I think you should go ahead and pick that up. All right. Very dope. And the man himself and his liquor company seem to like it too. All right. All right. Let me see what you guys are talking about, man. Let me know, man. Who do you think is the people on the field that you're going to be looking at and studying the most? Me, I'm going to be focused on what Geno's doing, and I'm definitely going to be focused on what Shedeur's doing. Okay, that is my number one priority. See what these two guys have. See who's going to have more poise in the pocket. Who's going to be more on point. And Shedeur should not be outplaying Geno Smith. But if he does, we're in serious trouble when it comes to the quarterback position. All right, man. Isaiah Butler in the house, man. Salute, man. Carlos Haller in the building. What's going on? E-Trip. What's going on, E-Trip? What's happening, E-Trip? How you feeling out there, dog? Okay. Yeah, man. We getting shit popping, man. Everything is beautiful, bro. Everything is what it needs to be. All right? What it needs to be. I'll text you offline, big dog. Raider Rob. What's going on, Raider Rob? What's happening? Okay. Multi-Troy, man. I don't like Geno play AOC. Well, the problem, he snaps, bro. Like, you can't just throw in a guy that's been, on IR and he didn't get any snaps during the week with the first team. You can't just throw him out there, bro. Unless there's an injury, unless it's a situation where you have to. He's going to be rusty. I don't think AOC is going to come in there lighting anything up, dog. I think he might come in there and probably look better. But as far as him having his timing down and having his everything the way he needs to have it, he's not ready yet. All right. But I do understand your frustration. Okay. Raider Rob said, I'm going to go check it out, man. Go check that shirt out, bro. Go check it out, man. I'm telling you. That shit is ridiculous. Okay, you got graphics on the front, graphics on the back, graphics on the left sleeve, graphics on the right sleeve. Okay, don't get no better than that, bro. Okay, internal branding on the inside. Everything is quality. All right, make sure y'all pick that up. Herman Lambie, I'm just here listening to what you have to say, Shaq. What's the truth with our Raiders? Hey man, the truth with our Raiders is that the season is over, bro, and they absolutely blew it. They absolutely um, straight schnookered us, Herm. I'm telling you, man, I feel schnookered. I felt like I should have been not caught this much slipping. I really thought we weren't going to have this bad of a season, dog. Right now, we are playing the worst football we've ever played in Las Vegas. And we haven't played great football. But this is the worst football we've ever played. We've never been 2-8 this far in the season, bro. This is the worst. You guys need to understand that. In the 5.5+ years we've been in Las Vegas, Nevada, bro. Okay? 5.5 years. This is the worst that we've ever looked. This is absolutely atrocious, bro. This is on par with the Raiders' 2-14 season in 2008. But at least in 2008, we looked better, and we had Jamarcus Russell as our quarterback. This looks absolutely ridiculous, bro. You're currently watching the worst era of Raider football ever. Ever, bro. Raiders are 65 years old. I only go back 51. I've never seen it this bad, bro. And I've seen some badass Raider teams, bro. I've seen 3-13. I've seen 2-14. I've seen 5-12 multiple times. But at least we didn't look like this, bro. We look like we don't even belong out there, bro. We look like we absolutely are outclassed. Like we shouldn't even, like we should be a Division III team. Okay? That's how bad we look. All right. And unfortunately, bro, it's going to be that way for a minute. All right? All right, man. Jesse Murrow, what's going on, man? Got to go get some food. Yeah, man. Got to go get some food, bro. I mean, I woke up this morning, bro, just to let you know how I had to do it. I woke up this morning, bro. And, wife was like, we want to go to breakfast. I'm like, they already had it planned already, dog. Hey, we want to go to breakfast. I had to get up, get dressed, take them to breakfast, and then I'm like, okay, well, I got some things to do. He's like, well, we'll roll with you. All right, roll with me, man. Went by, picked up some shit. You know what I'm saying? Picked up some things that I needed, and then I came floated home, and now I'm waiting for dinner. Okay, and there's definitely gonna be some fights tonight. I was gonna do a watch party tonight, man. Tonight, Devin Haney's fighting tonight. Okay, I was thinking about doing it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and relax and just watch the fight on my own. But we definitely was thinking about doing a fight party tonight, man. There's a bunch of good fights going on, all right? So, yeah, man. Said Al Davis is the GOAT. Yeah, without Al Davis, we don't have what we have. All right, man. Chiefs fan in the building. What's going on, Chiefs fan? How's it feel to be 5-5, bro? How's it feel, man, to be at the bottom, dog? The only person that's worse than you was us. What's going on with you Chiefs, man? When are y'all going to finally start turning up like you guys always people say you're going to do? It's not looking good for y'all right now, bro. I mean, if y'all don't make the playoffs, that's gonna be comedy, dog. That's gonna be super funny if you don't make the playoffs, bro. Us not making the playoffs is every year. Okay, all right, man. He said play OLC. I just told you what has to happen, man. He didn't get any snaps to be the starter. All right, man. Straight up, most squad Browns will win this game without a quarterback. Hey, I look at it like this, most squad, man. If you win, it will be because of Shedeur Sanders. You don't get to say you're not going to win without a quarterback. If you win this game, most squad, Shedeur is going to have something to do with it. All right, I'm telling you that now. It's going to happen. Okay? All right, we've been in serious trouble the last 5 weeks. Well, it sound like us. Huh? Like, if it wasn't against us, man, I'd really be cheering for Shedeur Sanders, bro. Okay? We're pro Shedeur over here. We always have been. All right? But we're not going to be pro Shedeur tomorrow. But outside of that, man, I want him to prove everybody wrong, bro. I really do. Okay? All right, man. Okay, straight up, man. What's going on? Okay, 2 friends at quarterback. Yeah, man. I mean, that's how it is nowadays. But you got to understand, Shedeur's 24 and Geno's 35. I mean, how close could they be? That's 11-year difference. Okay? So like at the end of the day, man, if I was Shedeur, I'd be trying to take Geno's head off, dog. And if I was Geno, I'd be trying to take Shedeur's head off. And if I was, especially if I was Geno, I don't want to get outplayed by him, dog. I wouldn't, because when it really look bad, say Shedeur gets his first win. Like I said before, man, the way that the Raiders have been playing, bro, I can't even defend that. Okay, I can't even defend that. All right, all I can say is we got to play the game, dog. Okay, but there's no, oh man, that's never gonna happen. Can't say that. All right, man. Is Geno ever gonna play a good game? Yeah, Geno's gonna play a good game. It was called the season opener against the New England Patriots when he threw for 363. Remember when Geno threw for 363? That was him playing a good game. But ever since then, he hasn't played well. All right, man. Elisha Gardner, man, what's going on? Big love, the big dog. Okay, big time Willie. Trey Tucker and Dante Thornton's speed should open up the field, but that should have been happening all season. Well, Dante Thornton, bro, is in Pete's doghouse, and for good reason. He dropped at least 3 touchdown passes, bro, and then cost Trey Tucker a touchdown pass against the Broncos, where we would have won that game. So Dante Thornton, man, he's been in the doghouse, bro. Have you seen him out there? I saw Jack Besh out there. So he's kind of in the doghouse right now, man. So, he's got to get his act together, dog. Got to get focused. Okay. What's going on, Fudge, dog? What's happening? Fudge in the building. What's happening, man? Good seeing you, my brother. Ain't seen you in a minute. Mo Squad, man. Throw in the towel. Let us get first dibs on the 2026 draft. Hey, man. Wherever I land is where I land. As long as I'm not tanking, man. I'm not rooting for no team that tanks. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I'm not in cahoots with a tank, because all that's going to happen for me, I mean, maybe for you guys it'll work, but for the Raiders, anytime you try to go against the mantra of the shield and do it right, you wind up getting a bum in the draft. You just waste a draft pick. So hopefully we'll get where we got to get to. Said pick up old linemen. Yeah, man, we got to definitely do that. Okay, happy Saturday, man. What's going on, Daniel Berry Sports? Said the season's over. Yeah, pretty much. Shedeur should be a Raider. Should have been. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, though. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I agree 100%, bro. I agree 100%. All right. But you never know, man. Shedeur might be on the way out. They could still waive him next year and get rid of him, and he might. I just have a sneaker suspicion he's gonna find his way to the Raiders sooner or later. I just have a sneaker suspicion of that. Marty Lowe, what's going on, Marty Lowe? Hey, Marty Lowe, man. I was just talking to Rose, your wife Rose, today, man. Just telling her how glad I was to meet you guys and at the tailgate, and to send me some pictures, bro. Heard that you went to the New York Rangers game. Y'all lost the Rangers game, but shoot, man, at least you got to see your teams perform. Okay, so salute, man. Great meeting you, yeah, man. Bill Holloway, your wife Rose. It was great, man. Same with Herman Lambie, man. Herm on here. Great meeting you, Herm. In the flesh. Like I said, man, a lot of you guys, I know you guys now. Like we know each other now, man. It ain't no you're just on the internet. Nah, we shook hands, we took pictures, and I'd love to see the pictures, you guys. Any of the pictures that you guys take, you can send them hit me on Facebook, okay? Hit me on Facebook or hit me on Instagram and shoot me some pictures so I can put them up. All right. Chiefs fan said we need a real retool. We need a real safety that he can cover the whole field from sideline to sidelines. Well, man, shit, you had a bunch of cats, man. What happened to old boy, man, that had the Hodgkin's lymphoma? Chiefs fan. Was it Eric? What was his name? That was not Eric Turner. Eric Turner played for the Raiders. Eric something, bro. Can't think of his name. But he had like lymphoma or something like that. Okay, he was really good. All right, man. Yeah, Marty from that Jersey. Okay. Yeah, man. What's going on? Kenny in the house. What's going on? Rosetown native. What's happening? Okay. Easy Jesus. Hey, Easy Jesus. Easy Jesus, bruh. Woo! Trying to tell you, man. I know you got some money on this one. Tell me where you got your money at on this one. Easy Jesus. I know you got your bets already ready to roll. Jay Marion in the building. What's going on? Okay, Eric Berry. Yeah, Eric Berry. See? E. Berry. He was a bad boy. Okay, you had him. You had what was the other linebacker, safety that you used to have? Eric Berry used to kill us, bro. Eric Berry used to kill us. He was a Raider with a red helmet. He was a bad boy. And there was another dude that you guys had too. That was another safety that you guys had that was a problem, bro. Oh man, but Eric Berry, he used to cover. He used to be able to cover everything. Okay, he's your favorite safety. I knew it was Eric something. I told you. I don't forget. All right, right. Tyrann Mathieu was okay. He was all right. He was a little bit long in the tooth already. He was a little bit outdated. But there was another guy that you guys had. Was it McKinney? Was it McKinney? Chiefs fan McKinney. His name was McKinney, right? I think his name was McKinney. Man, he used to kill us. Okay. Yeah. I think his last name is McKinney, bruh. Okay, Duffy used to do damage against us too, but there was a dude named McKinney that played for the Kansas City, bro. Okay, he used to problem dog. Go look it up, man. Go look real quick. McKinney, man. I'm sure that's his name. Okay, he was a problem. He was a problem, dog. He was always in the mid. But Eric Berry, dog, that might have been Eric Berry might have been the best safety you guys ever had, bro. Eric Berry was an absolute beast, man. It was like when he was hurt, I was happy he was hurt. Like usually I'm like, nah, I want everybody to beat their full strength. But Berry, when he was going through his cancer stuff, and salute to him for going through all his cancer stuff, bro. I was like, man, I don't miss him on the field. Okay. All right, man. All right, Lakeside Raider Nation said, for crying out loud, we need a young franchise quarterback. Raiders need to lose out. Nah, there ain't going to be no losing out. That ain't going to work. Okay. And get their guy, period. That ain't going to work. Okay. Winning any more games doesn't make any logical sense. Well, losing games don't make any logical sense. It's not the Raider way, bro. It is what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your grandmother makes the apple pie the way she makes the apple pie, bro. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? You go to your grandma and say, "Hey, grandma, why you spend all that time spinning that dough? Or you can, go to the store and you can get the dough that's in the pop, the popping fresh, boop, and pop it and be faster." You know what your grandma's gonna say? "That's not the way I do it, baby. I don't do it like that. I do it the way my mama taught me. I do it the way my mama's mama taught me." Okay? Y'all think that what's faster and what everyone else is doing is better. No, tanking doesn't work. Tanking for the Raiders does not work, bro. That doesn't work for the Raiders. What works for the Raiders is for you to protect the shield, win your games, do what you're supposed to do, and you get what you get. Did we tank 2 years ago when we got Brock Bowers? No. Did we tank last year when we got Ashton Genty? No. Because Antonio Pierce didn't listen to you team tank guys. He won the last 2 games when he had no reason to put us at 6 to get us what? Ashton Genty. So I already know how it works. Grandma doesn't use, the apple preserves that's in the can. She don't do that. It's that simple. And if you keep telling her to do that, she's gonna tell you to get the hell out of her kitchen. And that's what it is. Stop trying to mess with the recipe. The recipe with the Raiders is we don't tank. We draft where we supposed to. Our drafting has always been A1 because we had Al Davis. Al Davis is the only owner in the history of the National Football League to be a scout, to be an assistant coach, to be a head coach, to be the commissioner, to be an owner. He's in the Hall of Fame 5 times. He got 5 gold jackets. Okay? Al didn't have to tank. Al was everywhere. Al was at the East-West Shrine Games before everybody was at the East-West Shrine Games. How do you think he found all these black Hall of Fame players that are playing for traditionally black colleges? Where do you think he found Art Shell at? Where do you think he found Gene Upshaw at? Where do you think he found these players at? Where do you think he found a punter with South Mississippi State, who's the only punter in the Hall of Fame by the name of Ray Guy? Because he was down where nobody was at. You know how to scout players and draft the proper players. You don't need to tank. But you guys don't know that because you're looking around and you see everybody else succeeding with the tank. You think the tank is what to do because you don't know your history, bro. Did we tank to get Charles Woodson? No. Did we tank to get Tim Brown? No. Like, come on, bro. Did we tank to get Cliff Branch? No. Did we tank to get Fred Biletnikoff? No. Did we tank to get Ken Stabler? No. Come on, bruh. Tanking is not what we do. Tanking is what the Las Vegas Raiders do, or they better not do. And that's what you want to do. It doesn't work. Okay? You understand I'm better than you when it comes to drafting. I'm better than you. Was Max Crosby drafted in the first round? I'll wait. Everybody could have drafted Max Crosby. All these people, oh, Max is wasting his career with you guys, bro. Max, go get this at MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. Max is wasting his career with you guys, bro. Why don't you just let him go? Y'all believe that? When they say that stupid shit to me, I laugh. I like, how come you didn't draft him in the first round then? He was right on your draft board. You didn't draft him. What happened? What about all the people in the second round before we drafted him? Why didn't they draft him? Because they don't know that they ain't good at drafting, are they? Now that he's shown himself to be one of the greatest players in the game, a top 10 player in the game, now everybody's saying he's wasting his career. Now everybody wants him. But when he was on that draft board, you didn't look at him. You drafted who you drafted. We drafted Max. Why do we need to give him to you? You had a chance to pick him up. You didn't. So when y'all talk about tanking and all of that, you guys just don't know no better, bro. Like I said before, grandma's apple pie is going to taste better than your girl's apple pie because your girl's not going to make everything from scratch. But y'all got it. I'll be eating your grandmother's dessert and you'll be eating your girl's dessert because you have to. Okay. What about mine, Daniel? Oh, yeah, baby, I'm going to have some of that a little later. No, you're going to have it now. Which one's better? See, y'all be in those positions. See, mine's any of the girls I've ever been with, no, don't ask me no dumbass questions, bro. I always say, don't ask no questions that you don't want the answer to. I used to tell them all the time, where were you last night? Don't ask me that. Where were you going? Don't ask me that. I'm telling you. But y'all want to tank? Go ahead. It's not going to work. Let's just stick to what's working. Okay? Raiders was at 13. They looked at the board. Oh, there's a whole Brock Bowers here. Do you think any of these other teams, if they knew Brock Bowers was going to turn into the best tight end in football when he can get the football, you think those other 12 teams would not drafted Brock Bowers? He would have been gone, but they didn't believe in Brock Bowers. We did. Come on over here. Ashton Genty. Only reason why he's not running as good as he is because Chip Kelly's running scheme and blocking scheme is trash. Okay? You saw him run a 64-yard touchdown. I mean, it's not him. But, hey, he becomes what he's going to become, one of the greatest players of all time as far as Raiders are concerned, one of the greatest running backs of all time. They'll be mad that they drafted somebody else. Know what you're doing. You don't got to worry about it. It's that simple, bro. You're in line. Everybody's running around, and you already know where everything is at, bro. It is what it is, though. Okay? I already know where the Jordan display is. I already know where my shoes are at because I already talked to the manager. The manager told me it's behind the grandma shoes. All I got to do is pull them out, and I'm going to pull my size 13, and I'm going to walk out. Where you find those at, bro? And man, y'all running around all over the store, man, like an Easter egg hunt, running all over everywhere. I'm just going to walk there, pull this out, grab what I got to grab, and go to the register. I'll be at the register before any of y'all do that. I just walk in the door, go to the register, my shit's already up there. That's the difference. I know what I'm doing. Y'all chankers, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Okay? You have no idea. All right? Okay, James Frippo in the building. All right, man. Hey, man, got that $9.99 dono, Grim Buzz, man. Much respect from Jersey, man. Love the channel, Raider Nation for life, no matter what. I mean, it is what it is, dog. I mean, you know, you might as well just sign the deal with the Shield, bro. It's over. You ain't going nowhere. At least you're not supposed to. If you're able to get out of this contract with the Raiders, you never was a Raider in the first place, bro. Okay? You must have been signing in invisible ink because you never really signed up, though. All right? Easy Jesus. First one supposed to say JT Gibbs, Devontae, and Shedeur. I mean, there's a lot of things that should have been said, man, but things have a way of working itself out, bro. Things have a way of working itself out. All right, man. Blizz, one for the nation. Yeah, man, go ahead and get mines in now, bro. Beautiful day today. I had a great day today. I'm going to be watching some boxing later. See if Devin Haney don't get his head knocked off tonight. You better not. Okay, Okay, hitting you guys up. All right, man. James Frippo. You already know, James. What's happening? Rosetown. You already know what it is. Okay, hey, you know, Carlos Sanchez, Shaq, and Unfiltered Nation and Fam. Hey, Los, you better go get that shirt, bro. I'm telling you, that shit is fire, bro. That's just fire, dog. I mean, go get that shit, man. You ain't nobody doing it the way we're doing it, dog. And it's been stamped. It's been stamped, dog. I mean, that's the beautiful part. It's been stamped by the man himself and his people, man. They like what it is. Like I said, man, y'all gotta understand, man. When it's time to move, it's time to move, bro. It's time to move. He's Jesus, Seahawks, Lions, Colts, Falcons, Rams, Browns. Sorry, bro, I don't trust Geno in that Browns D. Well, easy Jesus with you, bro. It's about the bag. See, I respect you because your order was confirmed. Okay, for sure. You good. You good in the hood. Okay, you good in the hood, man. You check your email. You've ordered from our stuff comes. Our stuff comes professional, packaged with the plastic, all that shit. It's coming, bro. You're gonna be looking good. And I need for you guys, man, all you guys that ordered this Woodson shirt, I need for you guys to post it. Post it on your IG, post it on your Facebook, tag it, hashtags. I'm gonna give you guys the hashtags, man. Put hashtag Matthew Shack on there and hashtag Charles Woodson, hashtag Raiders, hashtag NFL. Put that shit up, dog, and I'll share it. I'll share it with the channel and share it with all my social medias. Okay? All right, man. Straight up, man. That's good, man. But the rest of y'all need to go ahead and get over there and get that. MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. Red Nations, man. Say what you want, but it was meaningless games. I mean, I just said what I wanted. I just did. I mean, you said say what I want, but I just did. I already did that. Okay? Yet wanted to get Jaden Daniels, but got played. Yeah, I did. What was I got? What does that mean? How did I get played? I didn't get played at all. Okay? I knew what I wanted, and I knew that the guy who was in charge didn't do it. I didn't get played at all. You're the one that got played because you thought that by tanking we were going to get something. We didn't even tank. We didn't even do what you said. So if anybody got played, it was you. If anybody got played, it's the people who said we should lose the last couple of games. Because if you're saying it now, Laker Nation, if you're saying it now, you said it last year. Did we tank? No, we didn't. You got played. I didn't get played at all because I didn't want to tank at all. I got what I wanted. Antonio Pierce, who was a lame duck coach, by the time the last couple of games, who could have easily did what you guys wanted him to do, said, I ain't doing that shit. Did what I wanted him to do, which was win the last two games. So if anybody got played, it's you. You wanted us to lose those games and they were meaningless, and we did not lose them. And we're not doing it now. So don't tell me I got played. You need to be looking at yourself. I get what I want. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that Matthew Shack gets what he wants when it comes to the Raiders? I get what I want. Do you get what you want? No. Okay? Straight up. Okay? We wouldn't have got Daniels if we would have tanked. We weren't in position to get the first pick of the draft, dog. Like I said, we could have tanked and we wasn't in the position to get the number one pick. We would have got the second pick. All right? The only way we would have got the first pick is if Tom Telesco, who said it would have been easy to trade 2 or 3 future first-round draft picks, and we could have got Jaden Daniels. But that's why he got fired. That's why he got fired, because he didn't do shit. So you need to reevaluate your entire position, bro. There's only one person between me and you who got played. That would be you. Okay? Not you, the Raiders got played. The Raiders didn't get played. The Raiders did not even make a call. Oh, okay. I gotta take my glasses off for this. Listen, bro. Go and watch Tom Telesco's interview that he just did a couple of months ago. Okay? They asked him, I forgot who he was on. He was on with somebody. And they asked him, did you make an attempt to trade up for Jaden Daniels? He said no. He didn't even make a phone call. He said that would have been easy. But the Raiders weren't ready. I didn't think we were ready for that. He never picked up the phone to call. Period. Which is why he got fired. He didn't even attempt to do it. Okay? So there is no, yo, man, I could have went out with Chloe, bro. I could have clapped. Like, you know how your boys talk about, oh, man, you know, I could have clapped that, dog. How could you have clapped, dog, when you never talked to her, you never got her number, you never had a conversation with her, you never went to coffee, bro. You never did nothing. Oh, man, if I wanted to, man, I could have had that. Oh, really? Well, when could you have had that, dog? I used to tell my boys that all the time. My boys are always coming up with these crazy scenarios, dog. Like, they in their head, they really thought they could have got at Chloe. They really thought, bro. Like, oh, she said hi. Hi, hey, how you doing, y'all? Blah blah blah. Oh yeah, dog. I can mash that anytime, dog. I can clap that. What are you talking about? Oh, you see how she said hi to her brother, bruh? Huh? How come you didn't go? How come she over there with her getting in the damn IROC? You don't remember the IROC 5.0? She getting in the IROC over there with Big Percy. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how would you get that? Oh, well, you know, if I made an effort, I could easily. Nah, dog. Nah. So Tom Telesco didn't even attempt. He didn't call nobody. So how did we have a chance to get Jaden Daniels? And the only way they would have listened is, how many firsts are you giving us? Are you giving us 3 firsts? He said no. What did he do? He did nothing. Not only did he not try to get Jaden Daniels, he did not give Max Crosby his extension. He did not give Josh Jacobs his money. He did not sign Robert Spillane. He did not sign Divine Diablo. He did not sign Trayvon Merrick. He let everybody walk away. Nobody, he did nothing. All he had was a big pile of money, didn't pay nobody. Didn't pay Isaiah Palmao. Didn't do shit. Sat there, bro, and let everybody walk away, bruh. He spent no money. And then in the interview, he said, if I would have known I only had 1 year, I would have did things differently. Come on, bruh. Stop. You had somebody who was here to sabotage. That's all he was here to do. Okay? He wasn't here to build anything. Josh McDaniels wasn't here to build anything. They were here to destroy your team, to put you back, to set you back, to mess you up. And they did that because you allowed them to. I don't have a problem with it anymore. Okay? The reason why I don't have a problem with it is because sometimes you got to let your peoples bump their heads. Sometimes you got to let shit play out. You can't keep jumping in the middle of some shit, bro. Your sister likes to date bums. No matter how much you get in the middle of it, no matter how much you try to fight the dude, no matter how much you tell him, hey man, get away from my sister, I'm beat your ass, whatever it is you do, she always picks a bum. So, you know what you might need to do? Man, I can't keep jumping in, man. Keep getting myself in harm's way to protect my sister. She just wants to be outside. Let her be outside. And then when she has to come and tell mom and dad and grandma them and all them that she's pregnant. And you got to let it happen. I can't keep doing it, bro. I learned that young, bro. I learned that when I was in my 20s, bro. I got, you know how many places, I don't have a blood sister, but you know how many play sisters and play cousins I got, people who I consider to be my family to this day, that I got myself in so much stuff trying to protect them from this dude, that dude, this fool, this idiot, this criminal, this guy, this drug addict. Oh man, so much shit, bro. I said, I can't keep coming over here, man, saving y'all, man. I gotta let you bump your head. And you know what, bro? It always happened. Ended up with a baby with a bum. And you know what? Then it's like, you need to go and talk to him. He does not want pamper in the house. Jesus, he doesn't bring wipes. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. I said, that's what you get, dog. I can't keep doing it. I start liking the nigga at that point. I start liking his ass. Because I'm like, at least he's keeping it gully. He told you that y'all wasn't together. He's got 3-4 other kids over here. He don't take care of them. That's what he do. He's Jody. What am I going to do? You like that type of shit. Same with my homies, bro. Same with my homies. So many times, bro. Got to square up at the club. He's messing with somebody's baby mama. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't be out with her. If you're gonna clap, go over there at 2, 3:30, 4. Don't bring her outside, bro. Don't start sporting her around, dog. Don't let everybody know what you're doing, dog. This fool's crazy. This dude just got out of Quentin. This dude is connected with these other fools. Like, dog. No, man, no. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Oh, blah. Okay. And I got tired of being in the middle of it, dog. I got tired of it. So you know what, man? Y'all got it. Y'all don't need me, bro. You never, ever have to have, I never have to call you for backup. I never needed nobody to help me in a situation when it came to no female, bro. I had all my shit Trump tight. All right, man. That's right. First one's on you. And then it's all on you after that. First one's on, yeah, I'll do it. But I got tired of it. And in some cases, it took them to bump their heads several times. I mean, damn, when you're the 5th baby daddy, I mean, what can I say? And we know all the other 4 ones. Oh, man. Tim Dog, man, Lonnie Lon, you know what I'm saying? Jaquise. All y'all sharing kids. I mean, there's just a line outside her house, man. Y'all just gonna go see your baby for 30 minutes. Okay? Come on, bruh. Come on. All right, I leave it at that. All right? But yeah, man, I don't have no sympathy for nothing anymore. I mean, I paid my dues. I spent my money. I mean, come on, dog. I spent $1,600. I had a great time. Got to hang out with Sandra Douglas Morgan, the president of the Raiders, smoking cigars, hanging out with my boy E Trip, hanging out with my boy Bill Holloway, hanging out with my boy Whittington Thomas. Had a great time. Cigars, drinks, fun. Got to talk to the Raider legends, bro. We got connects. Things are happening. This channel is on the come up. We're known now. People know who we are. You know, met a lot of y'all out there on that outside, man. You know, just shaking hands with you guys. Marty Lowe, Herm Lambie, you know what I'm saying? Raider Allen, his beautiful wife, you know, Rashid, a bunch of y'all. Had a great time, dog. But at the end of the day, man, hey, man, I'm just a fan like the rest of you guys, bro. I might be a goated fan, but I'm a fan. I got to deal with whatever happens. Huh? So that's what it is, bro. Not what it ain't, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay? Yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, we can't keep talking about shoulda, woulda, couldas, bro. Jaden Daniels has been in the NFL. He's in his sophomore season, bro. That ship has sailed. Your problem was you didn't keep Derek Carr. That was your problem. Derek Carr is the beginning of all this drama. I don't care how much you don't like DC. I'm not here to try to get you to like him. What I'm here to tell you is you have to acknowledge that it all began with him. It began when Josh McDaniels pulled that bullshit on him, and that was the beginning of the curse of Derek Carr. Your team is cursed by DC right now. It's cursed, man. Y'all need to go and apologize to that kid and tell him, hey, man, we're sorry. We shouldn't have never listened to a Patriot in the first place. But then again, you got a Patriot as an owner. I mean, y'all, when is it going to stop, bro? It's like y'all just want, like I said, you guys want to keep dating bums. You want to keep kissing frogs, okay? How many free agent quarterbacks does it take to get you to understand that drafting a quarterback is the answer, okay? You didn't draft a quarterback. When you got rid of Derek Carr, you didn't even have his replacement. You brought in Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo wasn't better than Derek Carr, but y'all thought he was, okay? Then you go and you grab all these other dudes that are from the Patriots system, okay? Jared Shedeur. He wasn't better than Derek Carr. He's still a backup right now. He's a backup to Bo Nix. He was a backup to a rookie. How is he better? Okay, you had him. You had the other quarterback that came over, the third string dude. You had him. Okay, then you went out and you got a career backup in Gardner Minshew and gave him Josh Jacobs money. You actually really gave the last Raider NFL rushing leader who led the whole National Football League in 9 categories when it comes to running the football. Yards per game, yards in a season, yards after contact, yards per carry, okay, touchdowns. I mean, damn. Y'all had the third best running back in the league. There was only two dudes that was better than Josh Jacobs that year. That was Derrick Henry and Taylor, Jonathan Taylor. Those were the only two dudes that was better than Josh Jacobs that year, and Josh Jacobs outrushed those guys by over 100 yards. Only became the bell cow running back in week 5. If Josh Jacobs would have got the ball all season, he would have had 2,000 yards. But you had a Patriot there hating on him, dog. What happened? You bring a Charger in who says we're not paying him and let him walk away. You gave the money to Gardner Shit Show. 2 years, $25 million. The dude didn't even finish the season. AOC finished the season out. He took $25 million and went over to go over the clipboard over there with Patrick Mahomes in there. Everybody, that's what I'm talking about. Let's not talk about Jaden Daniels. You guys have been doing dumb shit. You've been doing dumb shit way before that. You've had draft pick on top of draft pick on top of draft pick, first rounders all day, bruh. You just burnt up all those first rounders, all those Khalil Mack picks. We had at least 5 first rounders for Khalil. Burnt all those. Had at least 2 first rounders for Amari Cooper. Burned all those. And the ones that you deserve because you were 4-12, 4-12, 4-12. You burnt those too. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Ain't nothing else to talk about. All right. Okay. So at the end of the damn day, bruh, you can't start with Jaden Daniels, bruh. Then when it comes to the coaching decisions, that's even worse. See, this is even worse with the coaching decisions because, to be honest with you, Rich Bisaccia should be in his 3rd year as the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. Rich Bisaccia should be in his 3rd year as the coach of the Las Vegas Raiders because he should have had a chance to run it back. And he didn't get that chance. And who did he have? Derek Carr, Hunter Renfrow, Josh Jacobs, Darren Waller. Come on, bro. That team was the team to do some shit. But y'all don't like Derek Carr. Like I said, what you guys like is your problem, bro. You like what you don't need to like, bro. When you become a real player from the Himalayas, when you become a real player out here, bro, if you really gonna be out here running it, you start knowing, hey man, you don't go after the girls you like. You go after the girls that like you. That's pimp game number 1. You don't go after the girls you like. You go after the girls that like you. Because when you do that, what does it do? It makes the girls you like you. Because you're always around different women all the time. That's game. Okay? That's how it works, bro. I learned that from my real PIs till I DIs. Old school. My boys, I had one of my boys, man, he was from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, bro. He taught me everything I needed to know. He's like, Shaq, they like you, bro. You know what you need to be doing? Stop concentrating on them ones that don't call you back. She don't text you. You text, she don't text you back. You leave a message, she ain't called back. You see her, you see her at the club, she says hi when he goes to the bathroom. You need to leave them alone. These other ones is running around. They got friends, they got rich relatives, they got aunties, they got cousins, they got co-workers, they got all that shit. And you know what? When that shit started happening, bro, and they started seeing me with all the politicking, with all these different girls, all different races, nationalities, and all that, them ones that were over there, all of a sudden, they're standing right here. Hi. Hey, what's up? I haven't heard from you. See? You haven't heard from me? Well, I called. I don't call more than once. You didn't answer. Well, you didn't even make an effort. Well, you got my number. You can call me. What did they do? They called. So what am I telling you? The Raiders ain't even attractive to nobody. The people who play for you ain't even playing for you, bro. What makes you think you deserve some shit? You can't get Geno Smith to be motivated, bruh. Okay? You can get Geno Smith, a man who was without a job, who you overpaid. You can't even get him to say, hey, dog, hey, man, I'm not, it's on me. Nah, oh, blame me, bro. Hey, man, sun's going down, blame Geno. Hey, man, I'm out of drink, blame Geno. He is the high maintenance girl that don't like you, that all you do is spend money on her. Let me take you shopping, girl. Of course she gonna go out with you. You're taking her shopping. Hey, you wanna go eat? Of course she gonna eat. She not with you. Ain't no Netflix and chill, my dog. Mm-mm. Nah, nah. She wanna go to the Brandy and Monica concert. What you got on it? Her daughter needs needs to get these ballet lessons, bruh. Not your daughter, her daughter. What you got on it? Pick a bill. She's always calling you up when she's in a bind. What do? You go into your wallet, go into your purse. She lets you get a little taste, and next thing you know, your wallet, your 401k, your bank statement, your stock options is all in her hands. Like I said before, the Raiders can't even motivate Geno Smith, man. He don't even have nothing behind him to make him think he's gonna lose his job. I mean, if it was me, I'd have somebody back there to burn his ass so he could be thinking, damn, man, I'm about to get benched. You think you can just go around here and just keep throwing interceptions after interceptions and then go in press conferences and act like it ain't your fault, bro? Nah, dog. Let me go ahead and call Derek Carr. I hear the fight. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Prelims are on right now, though. Okay. It's on the zone, Carlos. It's on the zone. All right. You can watch that fight tonight, Devin Haney. So that's what it is, bro. Okay? All right, man. Because Geno already sucked, bro. Hey, man, like I said before, dog. Look, man. Y'all respect the person that got shot. I respect the shooter, bro. Okay? When I told my boys, dog, don't mess with her, dog, because she out there. I don't have a problem with any of them girls. I used to get along with them professional ones all the time, right? Because I never hit. I never was trying to hit. I was just cool with them, dog. Okay? Them ones that are out in the streets, those are ones that are jumping in and out of cars. When you try to get with one of them and try to convert them, and they burn you. I mean burn. I mean PP on fire. I never did anything. I never said nothing bad about them. I'm like, hey, that's what you get for playing with that one, dog. Like, if Geno was always a bum, then why is he on your team? Why is he your quarterback? These are the questions that you guys need to be trying to figure out. Why is he on your team, bro? Why is he your quarterback? I mean, there's 32 teams in the National Football League, and he plays for you. So you don't get to say, oh, he always sucked. Now he's sucking for you, bro. Okay. Pause. All right. Just saying, bro, you can't keep demeaning somebody, bro. You don't get to talk about she's a 304 when she has your last name, bro. Like, she's a 304, but she your baby mama, though. Come on, though. Come on, man. Nah. You didn't understand the assignment. The assignment was get in, get out. Get in, get out. You went in, Roach Motel. Roaches go in, but they don't go out. You're stuck. And everyone's laughing at you because he hit, they hit, all he's got, and you the only one that got caught slipping. Just you. We don't feel sorry for you. Okay? Big Beezy. I'm in the shop today. Hey, Big Beezy, I'm gonna take it easy, man. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy, bro. Okay. Got that Clint Eastwood, Bill. Clint Eastwood that you gave me, bro. I'm on that Clint. All right. Yeah, the fight's at probably gonna be about 8:30. So I'm looking at Devin Haney, but also, man, there's a couple of other good fights too. Good fights, man. All right, man. So yeah, man, like I said before, yeah, Bill, shirts coming, bro. So all the rest of you guys, man, y'all need to go ahead and Pick up that Charles Woodson, bro. Get that shit, man. Stop playing around, man. Stop playing with yourself, dog. Pause. Stop playing with yourself. Go pick that up. And we will also be here for the game tomorrow. All I can say is, man, I'm expecting Geno to not lose. I'm expecting Geno not to lose, bro. I mean, that would be absolutely embarrassing, man, to lose, bro. You lose to the little homie, Geno. You can't lose to the little homie, bro. Come on, man. You can't do that. Can't do it. Okay. So that's where we're at with it, man. That's where we're at with it. Okay. He said Mark Davis keeps bringing in the wrong people. Is Mark Davis bringing in the wrong people, or is Mark Davis bringing in the people he wants to bring in? It depends on why you're bringing them in. If you're saying Mark Davis is bringing in the wrong people, you must mean as far as wins and losses. But as far as the bank, as far as the evaluation of the Las Vegas Raiders, you look at the Forbes evaluation, he's bringing in the right people. The value of the Raiders has gone up expeditiously every season. When we was in Oakland, we were $1 billion team. 1 billion. His net worth was 500 million. Now, Mark Davis is worth like 4 billion. Raiders are worth like 8 billion. Yeah, when it comes to net worth, comes to making bag, being respected when you walk into the bank, the Raiders have that. But when it comes to wins and losses, the things that we value, because I don't value how much the teams value, because I'm not getting paid from the team. Okay? But I need some wins. Not getting those, are we? Because we're a corporate organization now. It's more than just wins and losses. Okay? All right, man. What's going on, Fidel? Fidel out there in Davao City, out the Philippines. Davao City in the Philippines. How far is that from Manila, big dog? Fidel, how far is that from Manila? I got my homeboy out there in Manila, man. He's out there building skyscrapers out there. Okay, because I'm gonna laugh my last off if we lose to Shedeur. Get ready to laugh. It's a very, very strong possibility that we'll lose, because it's not just on Shedeur. You got to remember, the reigning defensive player of the year is on the Browns. He says about an hour plane trip. So you can't drive like all jungle or something. You can't drive there. Okay, but yeah, man. Yeah, I had a couple of my other boys out there, man. They were telling me to come out there, dog. But shit, man, when I looked at the map and saw how far it was, I was like, shit. That from LA, and that's the closest spot. That looked like a good 18-hour flight, bro. Longest I ever been on a plane is 12 hours. From here to Rome, Italy. That was the furthest I ever flown. I'm like, damn, I got to be on the plane another 8 hours or 6 hours and shit. Crazy, bro. But I hear it's lit out there. Okay. All right, Jimmy, firefighter, man. Matthew, you see my pathetic pick. We lost 2 in a row, and it unacceptable. Yeah, man. How do you feel about firefighter Jimmy? How do you feel about JJ McCarthy, man? How do you feel about JJ McCarthy, man? JJ McCarthy he's not looking too good to me, bro. I mean, at times he looks like he could do a little something, but I don't think that's working out. Ricky Taylor is going on. I hope that Geno Smith will try to win just one game. I mean, I do too. I think that right now, bro, Geno, he's not playing for us. I'm, that's allegedly. I mean, that's my opinion. This is Matthew Shack Unfiltered. This is an opinionated channel. Okay, doesn't have to be factual because I don't know for a fact because I don't know Geno, but I'm willing to believe based on his attitude. Very nasty attitude, bro. That's not the attitude to have of a leader, to talk like that. But hey, he gets paid the big bucks. He doesn't care. But with that being said, if any time Geno would be playing for himself, it's now. He doesn't want to lose to Shedeur Sanders. He doesn't want to lose to him. He doesn't want to lose to the little homie, bro. You're known and respected as being one of the best basketball players, even though you haven't played in 10 years. You don't want to lose to the damn freshman sensation from high school, bro. You guys going one-on-one and he's dunking on you and shit. You don't want that. He's packing your shot. Bow! Get that shit out of here, Geno. You don't want Shedeur doing that. Geno better be serious about winning this one, bro. He can go back to being mediocre or whatever he wants to do after this. But he loses Shedeur Sanders, Shedeur going to lose respect for him. Simple as that, bro. You got to put the young YNs in their place. All right. Vikings were dumb and trade Darnold. Well, man, they thought they had something. Sam Darnold is... Raiders could have had Sam Darnold too. But Tom Brady signed up on Geno Smith. Funny how that works, bro. But I'll tell you this, if we would have got Sam Darnold, Geno Smith would have been balling. Like, it just doesn't matter, bro. Okay. Laker Nation said he's not horrible like Geno. How can you evaluate Shedeur Sanders when he never got a shot from Jump Street? I can evaluate him, dog, because he's gonna be able to leapfrog over all that bullshit. If Shedeur Sanders beats the Raiders, see, this is what you guys got to look at. If Shedeur Sanders beats us soundly, and he has a game, that catapults him to respectability. That's him putting a notch on his belt, bruh. That's him using you to establish credibility in the quarterback's position by beating us. Even though we're not what we should be, it's about Geno being a 12-year starter in the National Football League, a former comeback player of the year, and a former All-Pro. If he outplays Geno Smith, you don't get to not give him respect for that. And they win, that is a feather in his cap, bro. His cap may not have many feathers in it, but that will be one, bro. And he will build his confidence on our backs, bro. He will build the foundation of his confidence as a starter on the Raiders, the team that passed him 7 times, the team that passed him the most. Shedeur's going to be ready to play. Now, will he be able to play? That's not on me to understand until I see it. But Geno got to play. If Geno plays like he should, it won't be a problem. We'll win easily. But if Geno keeps playing the way he is playing and Shedeur plays the way he's capable of playing, that's a different ball game, bro. Huh? Okay. Firefighter, I think we should have kept Sam. Look what he's doing for Seattle. Look what he did last season, got to the playoffs. Well, what's your coach's name? That young coach. What's your coach's name, Firefighter Jimmy? What's your coach's name? I forgot his name, man. The little young dude. Looked like he's only about 35, 36 years old. That dude definitely wasn't feeling Sam Darnold. Okay. Fidel Soares, Raiders have had so many bad quarterbacks over there, hard to find a stud. It really isn't. It isn't hard, man. You have to draft one. You can't keep looking at the free agency and looking at that as an answer. Okay. You always got to know what works for you and your family, bro. Like, Fidel, you ever knew families that all the people in the family are all like in the same vocation? Like, you ever knew military families? Like, everybody's in the military. Like, everybody. He's in the Army. In the military. His father was a Marine. His sister's in the Navy. He's in the National Guard. I knew families that everybody was in the military, bro. That's just what they did. They went to the military. They worked in the military for years. Did that another, retired, did whatever they needed to do. All of them had their own house. All of them had their own cars. All of them had their own bed. They didn't live together. Those dudes always understood where their family was. Like families that are all in law enforcement. I knew families that were all in law enforcement. Mother was a cop. Father was a cop. Kids are cops. He's in the sheriff's department. He's this. He's an MP in the military. The Raiders, you guys don't understand that the Raiders are the same. There's a way to be successful under the shield or behind the shield. And if you don't do things that way, bad things happen to you. And bringing in all these people who don't have any type of Raider connection is the way that you continue to be 2-8. It's way you're 4-12. 4-12. You don't do things the Raider way, man. Al Davis taught you what the Raider way is. I've said it countless times. All right? The coach that you have gets fired or retires. You hire from within. You hire an assistant. You make him the head coach. You let him get his quarterback. That's all that has to happen, bro. That's it. I'm going to say it again for you guys that are in the back. Head coach gets fired or the head coach retires. You take a position coach, you elevate him to the head coach, you say, who do you want to be your quarterback? And you let him get the quarterback and you win. That's it. It's been the formula for 65 years. Well, actually, not 65, 63, because Al came in 63. Actually, 62. Okay? That's how you win, bro. Every time you won, you had the assistant coach get to the head coach job, pick his quarterback. It's every time, bro. Every time. John Roch was the head coach. When Al Davis was the head coach and became the commissioner of the NFL, John Roch was his assistant. He brought him up there. He didn't want to be with Al anymore. He left. He went to the Bills. Al Davis went to the linebackers coach, who was 32 years old, who never had any head coaching experience in his life, by the name of John Madden, and made him the coach. What did he do? Daryle Lamonica was the quarterback. What did he do? Daryle Lamonica wound up retiring, or wound up getting traded. He drafted a quarterback in the second round in 1968 by the name of Ken Stabler. He sat behind him, developed him behind Daryle Lamonica, and in 1972, he made him the starter. 4 years later, the Raiders won the Super Bowl. That's the first one. That's the first one. How the Raiders win. But you don't want to listen to that. You want to tank. Y'all want to do it your way. When John Madden retired in 1978, okay, he retired. Al Davis went and got the assistant coach by the name of Tom Flores, elevated him up. Al Davis's quarterback was Dan Pastorini, because we traded Ken Stabler, we traded Dave Casper, and we traded the assassin Jack Tatum to the Houston Oilers for him. Week 6, he breaks his arm. He takes Wade quarterback, who was the former first pick of the draft by the 1971 New England Patriots by the name of Jim Plunkett, made him the starter. 2 years later, won our first Super Bowl. 3 years after that, won our second. That's 2 times you've done it. But you guys still don't want to believe it. Last time, John Gruden was a coach that everybody wanted back. He got fired by the league. What did Mark Davis do? He took the special teams coach, elevated him to the head coaching job. He stuck with Derek Carr. You made the playoffs, won the last 4 games of the season and won the playoffs, got to the playoffs, and lost to the team that made the Super Bowl and lost to the Rams. He should have got a chance to run it back. But no, you guys said he didn't have the experience, so what did you do? You went and got Josh McDaniels. What happened? You know what happened. You went from being a playoff team to being a 4-12 team. What happened then after the next season? Mark Davis fires him and Dave Ziegler on Halloween. He takes the linebackers coach. You guys don't hear me, man. I don't see no hundreds. I don't see no hearts. I don't see none of that. Okay, come on, man. He takes the linebackers coach and elevates him to the head coaching job by the name of Antonio Pierce. What happened? 63-21, biggest ass whooping in the history of the franchise. And the last time you won in Arrowhead, it was AP. He had his quarterback. His quarterback was who? AOC. What happened the next year? You brought in Tom Telesco. What did he do? He fucked it up. On purpose. Gave you Gardner shit show. What happened? AP got put out the pasture, and so did Tom Telesco. Now you bring in Pete Carroll. Okay? What needs to happen? I've said this so many times, bro. That's four different team quarter coaches that got elevated from a position coach. See, y'all don't understand how this works. You don't get it. You don't get it. I've explained it 1,001 times. You are the person that wants to date. You want to date the girl that got 10 kids. That's just you. Every time you go over there to clap, you got to bring 10 Happy Meals with you. 10 small drinks, 10 toys in the box. That's just how you are, okay? Instead of going out there and doing it right, getting a young lady who doesn't have all that baggage, you like what you like. So you like what you like and you get what you get. Four different scenarios where you won doing it the Raider way. But y'all know better than me, right? I'm the one with 3 rings. I'm the one that's goated. I'm the one smoking cigars with the president of the Raiders. I'm the one talking to the Raider legends on my live. But you know more than me, okay? This is what needs to happen for you to win again. Pete Carroll needs to build this team up, retire, because he's not going to get fired unless he decides to quit. You elevate a coach that is a position coach or a coach on the staff by the name of Patrick Graham. Y'all don't hear me, man. 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 You don't hear Shaq, man. You don't see Shaq. What's John Cena say? You can't see me, man. You can't see me. You can't feel me. You can't understand. No sense to you. Let me say it super slow. Pete Carroll is 75 years old, bruh. 74, 75. Let him be here a couple years. He retires. You elevate the defensive coordinator by the name of Patrick Graham. You let him pick his quarterback. And you win. You start winning again, bruh. That's all you. That'll be the 5th time. The difference between Mark Davis and Al Davis is that Mark Davis always picks what he likes. Al picks what he needs. That's the difference. That is the difference. And you know, if you're really a real Raider, in your bloodstream, you know I just said the absolute truth. You're not gonna win unless you hire from within. That rhymed. That's a bar. You're not gonna win unless you hire from within. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I just gave you 4 different scenarios where you had it and the last 2 times you blew it. If you would have did it right with Rich Bisaccia, you would already be a Super Bowl champion or looking like you're getting ready to be one. And with AP, as much as you guys swear your life he was a bad coach, I just had 4 Raider legends with Super Bowl rings on this channel. Go watch the after post game of the Dallas Cowboy games, and you're gonna see players holding up Super Bowl Raider rings in your face, telling you that the worst mistake the Raiders made was not keeping Antonio Pierce. Ain't nothing to talk about, bro. Ain't nothing to talk about, bro. But y'all got it. Tank. Do all the shit that you do, and you were going to continue not to have. Okay? I just told you what to do. Let Pete build the team up. Let Pete retire. Bring Patrick Graham and put him up. And let Patrick Graham get his quarterback. And you'll see what happens. You ever got out of a bad relationship and then you got in a good one? What did you have to do? You had to get out the bad one. But no, you still went over there, man. She made your favorite plate. Oh man, I'm making pot stickers tonight, and your ass went over there and you messed up. You got caught going in there, and they saw you coming out. Now they're gonna go back and tell your girl who had your back, now she doesn't want you no more. Now you're stuck with that bum broad. I mean, you can't make it up, man. I can't keep saving you from yourselves. You had it twice, but you didn't want Rich Bisaccia because he wasn't flashy. He wasn't polished. Didn't have a name. He didn't have coaching experience. Didn't you just hear what I said? The GOAT coach of your team had no coaching experience whatsoever when Al Davis made him the coach. In fact, John Madden was the youngest coach in the history of the NFL at that time until John Gruden. When Al Davis hired John Gruden to be the coach, John Gruden was like 31. That's how it works, bro. No other channel can tell you that but me. None of these other dudes have that kind of pedigree. They don't even have a Super Bowl ring. If you're not 41 or older, you don't have any chips. I don't care how many subscribers you got. I don't care how many followers you got. I don't care how many graphics you got, what you got. I don't care where you stand out on the sidelines. I don't care what you do. You have no hardware with this team unless you are at least 41. If you're 39, if you're 36, if you're 32, if you're 35, if you're 22, you don't have shit. If you're 40, you don't have none. You have no chips. You have to be 41. If you're born after 1984, you have nothing. Not a thing. You have everything else but what matters, and that is a Lombardi. You do not have a Lombardi as a fan of the Raiders, homie. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you try to position me as, I am a 51-year member of Raider Nation. We won our first Super Bowl in 76. Do the math. That was 49 years ago. I have them all. I have every chip. Whatever Mark Davis has, I have. Whatever Al Davis has, I have. Whatever Cliff Branch has, I have. I have all of them. And I told you once again, you want to win, Raider fan? Tanking's not going to make you win. Drafting people's not going to make you win. What's going to make you win is hiring a real Raider head coach, whether he's a head coach or not. Okay? Thanks, wife. Got a good wife. She knew I was out here in the dark. She cut it on. I didn't have to tell her. You get you somebody who's already on the roster. You don't think PG is a Raider? How many regimes has he been a part of, dog? Patrick Graham has survived so many different regimes, bruh. Wasn't he the defensive coordinator when Josh McDaniels was here? Wasn't he there when AP was here? Wasn't he the defensive coordinator? Isn't he the defensive coordinator with Pete Carroll? He survived 3 coaches. He survived 3 GMs. Tom Telesco, John Spytek, Dave Ziegler. You don't think that Patrick Graham is the perfect person, the perfect candidate, the perfect Raider approved, Shield approved, Matthew Shack Unfiltered approved coach to take the Raiders back to the glory years if you leave them alone, if you don't try to get him fired, if you let him get what he needs and give him the opportunity and let him sit back? Because I just told you it takes years for you to sit back and leave shit alone. Take your hand off of the damn stop going in there, man, stirring up the damn the sauce in there, bro. You don't know what you're doing, bro. The sauce needs to simmer. Leave it alone. You're stirring it up, messing it up, bro. Let Patrick Graham have a couple years as the head coach. Give him his quarterback and let him cook. I guarantee you won't be 2-14, bro. I guarantee you won't have 2 wins. Rich Bisaccia didn't have that. Rich Bisaccia was what? He was like 7-6. No, no, he was like something like that. I forgot what his record was. His record was a positive record. AP, he won the last 2 games of the season last year. Pete Carroll is a Hall of Fame, one of the only players, only coaches in the history of the league to ever win a national championship and win a Super Bowl, and he has 2 wins out of 10. None of that shit works with the Raiders, bro. Pete, build the team up, retire. Mark, hire Patrick Graham. Patrick, who do you want as your quarterback? Let him pick. Move out of the way. That's all. That's all that has to happen. But as long as you guys think that you guys can skirt the system, you think that you guys can speed up the process, you think you can microwave the turkey, bro. Like I said before, ask your grandmother if she even has a microwave. Your grandmother or your great grandmother did never had a microwave in her life and the food was bomb. I wonder why. I wonder why, bro. All she needed was an oven and you to leave her alone for the amount of time that she needed it. That's all she needed. She didn't need you to do nothing else. Grandma didn't need you, or great grandma didn't need you to stand over her telling her, hey, grandma, all you got to do is put it in a microwave, it'll be done quicker. 4 to 6 hours on the turkey. The dressing put in at a certain time. The mashed potatoes cooked over the stove. And the food was bomb. Your girl, she don't even put rice in the rice cooker. She just goes get the microwave rice and put the rice in the microwave for 3 minutes. Like you guys don't understand it, bro. And then you wonder why you're fat, bro. Why? It's not because you're just fat. It's because you eat out every night because she can't cook. That's what it is. Keep trying to tell you, man, the winning ways of the Raiders are right there. But if you keep trying to do it the Patriot way, you keep trying to do it boats up. Now you want to do it the 12 way up there in Seattle. I don't know why you're upset. Just smile like me. But then again, you can't. Because I can look at this squad and understand that the Las Vegas Raiders are not the Oakland Raiders. And the Las Vegas Raiders are not the LA Raiders. Every team, every city that my team has been in until now has won me a Super Bowl. This city here, not looking good. And if you lose to Shedeur Sanders tomorrow, it's even worse. John Carroll College chumps. Yeah. Tom Telesco, Josh McDaniels, and Dave Ziegler. John Carroll College, I don't know what's going on with them, dog. I have no idea why. But like I said before, something's up with that. I don't know what it is. It's not even John Carroll University. It's John Carroll College, bro. Come on, dog. Something's wrong here. Bill Holloway, we have to coach all the players that play for, no pre-Predonis. Bill, you were talking to Raymond Chester, bro, on the live. You were on the phone with him by yourself talking to Raymond Chester. Come on, bro. What did Mr. Chester tell you? Come on, bro. What did Malcolm Barnwell tell you, man? What did Ken Hill tell you? Come on, man. They were telling us exactly what we've been saying. Getting rid of AP was a huge mistake. According to real Raiders, not y'all, not what you guys, none of you guys are real Raiders when it comes to that. They said, hey, AP had it going in the right direction. But, hear that? They're looking for you guys. They're not looking for me, because they're going to drive right on by my house. But they're looking for you. Okay? Straight up. Here he goes. Come on. That way. They're looking for you. They ain't looking for Shaq. I'm on my patio smoking a cigar, talking to y'all, trying to let you know, man, your Super Bowl winning head coach is already on your roster, bro. He's already in the building. All your Super Bowl winning coaches were always in the building. They were never anywhere else. No coach in any era, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, or the 2020s ever won you anything if they weren't on the roster beforehand. You never won nothing with somebody who just came in off the street. Your coach is in the linebackers room. Your coach was in the quarterback room. Your coach is in the defensive coordinator room. Your coach is already a Raider, and that's what you don't get. That's where you guys fail the exam. You fail the Raider exam on that question. That's where you fail at because you don't understand you don't need to go looking for anybody. Everything is right here. It's already here, bro. But y'all don't know that. The girl that asks about you every time she sees, that's how you doing? How's your mama doing? How's everybody doing? The one that actually is concerned for you don't want the one that she'll get back to you when she gets an opportunity. That's what you want, and that's why you don't have a good relationship. The one that ain't interested, you're spending all your time with her. The one right there that can seal your legacy. The one right there that can make you happy for the rest of your days. You don't want her. Ain't nothing wrong with her. She ain't ugly. She's good, but she ain't the flashy one. So you just keep running down the block, and one day you're gonna look up and your ass is gonna be old, and no one's gonna be there for you, bruh. When you're sick, there'll be no chicken soup. And then you'll run into that one later on, bro, and she's looking better than the one you were chasing around. Just look on Facebook, bro. Just Facebook is your friend, bro. You don't even understand, man. When I got on Facebook 10 years ago, 12 years ago, whenever I got on there, dog, we didn't have social media. What happened to that one? What happened to this one? What happened to that girl? Oh man, I only went out with her once. What did da made me up? And when I started looking at their pictures and I started looking at how they turned out, whoo, I was like this. But the little one that you said, oh, she was always a little cute. She was cute. She was blah, blah, blah. You go look at them. Still looking good. Still about it. Still on point. Still got shit going on. Done been successful in life. But this, that, and the third. You're like, wow, she turned out a lot different. You go to those, when you start going to those high school reunions, y'all. When y'all start going to those high school reunions. And you go see the head cheerleader, bruh. She don't, Jamaica don't look like she used to look. She's about 90 pounds heavier, and life done took her around the block. But y'all got it. Okay, Bill Holloway. All right. Ricky Taylor. Seen the same thing, Matthew. You've seen it all the time. Patrick Graham, good fit. But will it happen, though? You've already blown it twice. You've already blown it twice. Rich Bisaccia was the greatest launch in the history of the Las Vegas Raiders. It's not John Gruden. Mm-mm. It goes Rich Bisaccia, then it goes Antonio Pierce, then it goes John Gruden, then it goes Josh McDaniels, and now it's Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll is the one that's the most accomplished, and he's doing the worst job because his stuff isn't working with the Raiders. It's not him. It's the fact that it's him. It's not his ways. It's his ways. It doesn't work here. All the stuff that Pete does doesn't work here. It doesn't work. You gotta do shit the Raider way. Okay, he said the same thing about Rich. Yeah, Rich Bisaccia should have been our coach. And after that should have been Antonio Pierce. But like I said before, you guys had you didn't like Rich Bisaccia and you didn't like AP. Okay, good. Now you gotta like what you got. You didn't like Derek Carr. What's happened? You ain't won shit since. Last time you had a quarterback starting in the playoffs was Derek Carr. Last time you won in Arrowhead was Antonio Pierce. Last time you beat a team's brains in, absolutely humiliate them, Antonio Pierce was the coach. Why do you think, bro? Because the Shield chooses its own. The Shield decides who succeeds and who doesn't succeed. You don't. I don't. I don't decide. The Shield decides. But I'm with the Shield. Was Tom Flores the Flores head coach GM when he went to Seattle? I think so. I think he was too. But what happened to Coach Flores when he went over there? Coach Flores couldn't get past the Raiders because he's supposed to be with us. Bulls playing iffy tonight. Yeah. They need Michael Jordan, bro. Yusuf, Las Vegas Seahawks. I mean, shit. I mean, we might as well try every team in the league until we decide to go back to being the Raiders. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on with my family, man. Get some dinner, good, and watch this boxing. But we'll be here, man. We will definitely be here. I think the kickoff is 105 kickoff. I think so. 105, 115, 110. I'll be here. But yeah, make sure you go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and pick up that Charles Woodson. And next week is Black Friday, aka Shack Friday, and there'll be some other things released. But I gave y'all a solid by releasing things early. Okay. All right. Yeah, Tom Flores 4 Super Bowl rings. Yeah, Fidel Torres. I know he has 4 Super Bowl rings. He has 3 with the Raiders and 1 with the Chiefs. Did you know that? Did you know that Coach Flores has a Super Bowl ring with the Kansas City Chiefs? You didn't know that, did you? Super Bowl 3. He was the backup to Lynn Dawson when they beat the Vikings in Super Bowl 3. No, Super Bowl 4, excuse me. Super Bowl 4. Go look it up. Coach Flores got 4 rings, bro. His first ring was with the Chiefs. Their Chiefs' first ring, a Raider was on that team. That's why they won. You think it's a coincidence they got another ex-Raider quarterback as the backup? I mean, come on, man. You got like Are you listening? Why do you think that they went and got another Raider quarterback to be the backup? Because they won their first Super Bowl doing that same shit. Tom Flores was the first quarterback in the history of the Raiders ever. They won a Super Bowl 4 against the Vikings in '69 with him being the backup. Who's the backup to Patrick Mahomes right now? Gardner Minshew. Like I said before, man, you guys think that things are just a coincidence, and they're not. They're absolutely scripted. All right, man, I'll holler at y'all, man. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.